Peace. This is Watch for Watchwords Media back at y'all for another round. And there's been some talks going around on social media regarding the New York Knicks. If there's any internal turmoil, especially on Saturday night when heading into the game against the Golden State Warriors, you had Draymond Green go on his podcast talking smack about Karl-Anthony Towns. And then during a game, when they finally meet one another after those comments, right after the game ends, Karl-Anthony Towns storms off, doesn't shake hands with Draymond or nothing. And then you have Mikal Bridges, Mitch Robinson, you had a couple dudes come up to Draymond, giving him a pound and a hug, and people were running wild with that story, talking about all the Knicks are in turmoil, they're beefing, whatever. Listen, the Knicks are not in turmoil. That has no reflection on the New York Knicks. You know what that reflects? The soft NBA that we are receiving today as a product. That's what it's a reflection of. It's not a reflection of one tree. It's a reflection of the forest. You see, back in the day, yeah, you couldn't do that. Back in the day, that may have indicated there's some kind of problems. That may have led to problems if they weren't any. But in today's NBA, where people sit in the middle of a court exchanging jerseys with rivals and taking pictures, in today's NBA, where dudes is signing with other top talent and going on banana boat rides, and in today's NBA, that is the norm, what you saw on Saturday. Dudes giving a pound to somebody that just clowned your teammate. Not only your teammate, but your co-captain, one of the leaders on that team, one of the veterans, one of the best talents in the whole NBA. A man just clowned him, and dudes like Mikal Bridges is going up there and giving a pound of it. That's no reflection on the Knicks. That's the reflection on what the NBA product is today. Today is a BFF era. And LeBron James is the one who ushered in the BFF era. We've been in the BFF eras ever since LeBron James took his talents to South Beach. He done changed the game. That's it. We're in the BFF era. I didn't do it. He did. Don't get mad at me. He did that. When he took his talents to South Beach, instead of taking on the Chris Boshes, taking on the Dwayne Wades, instead of making this, competitive and a rivalry, they aimed to destroy the NBA. When they came out with the not 3, not 4, 5, 6, 7, when he said that, it meant that they were going to monopolize the league. They knew that they put together a team that had the potential to win the next 5, 6, 7 championships in a row. Did it play out like that? Unfortunately not for them, because there were teams that were angry enough and focused enough to beat them, like the Dallas Mavericks and the San Antonio Spurs. So, peace to the state of Texas for shutting that down. But in any event, you have, ever since that era, you got dudes like Kevin Durant who had Golden State up against the ropes, knocked them down on a standing 8 count. And that following off season, he goes and joins that team. Like, that's today's NBA. It's the BFF era. It's a soft era. It's the softest era in history. And that was a living model of what today's NBA is. It's BFF. It's no more rivalries. That's what's impacting the game. That's one of the things that hurts the game. There's no more rivalries. That was a declaration of war, basketball-wise, of course. Even guys like Charles Barkley and Ewing Jordan, on the court, they were menaces. Like they were rivals. They may have liked each other in real life, Jordan and Barkley playing golf and stuff, but how many times have you seen Chuck and Jordan face to face on the court. Because when we in this square right here, there's no friendships. Kobe Bryant. Kobe was a mentor to many of the guys like LeBron, Melo, Wade. But he wasn't playing that friendship stuff when he was on the court with them. But this is today's NBA. This is the era we live in. And again, that was no reflection on the current status and state of the Knicks. That was a reflection of the entire NBA. Because I tell you one thing, it wouldn't have been only the New York Knicks that would have done something like that. I guarantee he would have talked about somebody else from another team. The teammates after the game would have been giving him a hug and a pound anyway. Because that's the era we're in right now. So it's not a reflection of the Knicks. It's not a reflection. The Knicks are okay. The Knicks are fine. All we doing is waiting on our fearless, courageous, 6-foot flat leader, Jalen Brunson, to come back. I know they say he's 6'4". He ain't no 6'4". But we're just waiting for our leader to come back. And that's it. You know, he's going to be rested, playoff ready. And that's what we're waiting for. But ain't no dissension and no problems with the New York Knicks. This is a problem in the NBA. This is an NBA. What you saw on display was an NBA problem, not a Knicks problem. And that's all I got to say on that. My Knicks are okay. Tom Tibbs, still the coach. They still love playing for him. Ain't no dissension. Ain't no trouble in Knick land. Orange and blue till the life is through. I'm Wise for Wise Words Media. Peace.